Too much was going through Modest's head at that time. He was looking up ahead. Mitrovic was there. He didn't know if he could just take it up and slam it on him or he was going to have to make a move. I think everything was going on, and he misplayed the basketball, but it's still in Zags' possession.
Murninghoff, the freshman out of Germany. He's 3 of 3 from behind the arc. The turnover on that possession. Well, not a turnover, the lost opportunity. Here's Goodson. And that's the change that we've seen in Goodson's game over the last 4, 5, 6 games, Craig, is the ability to hit some jump shots where teams are going to have to start being honest defensively against him. Yeah,
you want to keep him honest, and I think, the first part of the year, it was tough because defensive guys were just, 5, 10 feet out of him.
Turnover number 10 for Portland, 3:28 to play first half. Gonzaga's lead is growing. It's at 16. Stephen Gray, 13 points for GU. The miss there, though. We'll be right back. In 1995, of course, their first NCAA tourney berth. The Zags earned their inaugural tournament win, or berth, with a victory over Portland in the WCC tournament back in March of '95.
And that's our good friend Brownie's team, right?
Jeff Brown?
Jeff Brown's team. They got the first banner up there. You're exactly right. It's always good to have the first banner.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's always good to have a banner. But if you're going to have a banner, you might as well have the first banner, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but there's a lot of teams that just have, like, the Boston Celtics, but this is NBA, just world championships. They won't do their divisions or, Eastern Conference champions. They just do the one, world champions.
Try the new Junior Turkey Ranch Sandwich, now part of Arby's value menu. Only 220 calories. Feel good about eating great, only at Arby's. Murninghoff, great catch there. Gonzaga on a 13-3 run. Gray, Olynyk could have shot that ball. He's 8 feet from the rim. 7 feet tall. Gray takes a tough one.
Not only that, Robert did a nice job of locking and sending Knutson again.
Douglas right to the rim. That shot blocked by Goodson. Gray. Offensive foul on Sacre. Sigma seemed to stop in mid-stride.
Both of them were running
when
down.
You're 7 feet and 260, it's hard to stop.
Can't put the brakes on, but it really had nothing to do with the play. That's, I don't know. I might have done that myself when I played, tried to draw fouls off the ball and kind of thing, but it's a smart play defensively, obviously, because if it works, you get possession of the ball. So that's exactly what happened on that one, where Sigma stopped right in front of Robert and knew that he couldn't put the brakes on and drew the charge on it.
That was the first turnover for Gonzaga in 25 possessions. Mitrovic, that shot is short. It wasn't from behind the three-point line, that's why. Goodson, Sacre, now Gray.
You got to recognize the mismatch
with Olynyk, huh?
Yeah, but
Sacre somehow able to grab that basketball. Well, almost like it was on a string.
He's been missed 3 times when he's had his man locked and sealed. So that time he was not going to give up when Steven did make the pass to him of getting the basketball. And I like the perseverance in him because the Zags have missed him 3 times when he's had the guy locked and sealed, not going to him.
Rob hits the first. Visit VerizonInsider.com/Gonzaga for a chance to win tickets to the Gonzaga St. Mary's game on January 27th. Verizon Wireless is the official wireless partner of the Gonzaga Bulldogs. You know, for a team like Portland and a lot of the other teams in the West Coast Conference, I wonder, this Gonzaga domination, now better than a decade, it's got to have a psychological effect on you. I mean, Portland has lost 14 consecutive games to Gonzaga, 28 of 29. They come in with a 12-3 record. Man, this is our year. Gonzaga's 10-5, and lo and behold, you're down by 17 again.
There is some psyche to it. I totally agree with you. I think with the dominance that the Zags have had the last 10 years, good years where they've, handled, I think 3 losses is the most they've had in the conference over that period of time.
Hannibal now with 6 points. The first Portland field goal in better than 5 minutes. Their offense is really struggling here in Spokane. And Sacre going back to the free throw line. As Portland now with 18 fouls. Sacre with 3 points, 3 rebounds, and he's 3 of 4 from the line. That foul call on Hannibal, that's 2 on him.
Well, Zags hot there for a second with all those 3-pointers that they had with Merninghoff's 2, and I think Steven had 1 in there, and kind of stopped looking inside to the post, and now they've mixed it up again. Now they're going inside to Robert, and it's paying off because he's been to the free throw line 3 times now and made 5 of them. Or he's been to the line. He's 5 of 6.
Yeah, he's 5 of 6. He was there 3 times.
3 times.
Okay, you're right.
Oh, no, leave him.
Olenek left him, and he buries the 3. Back to 14. Waterford can shoot it from behind the arc at 46%. Remember, he's the best 3-point shooting team in America now at 44% for the entire team.
Yeah, 44%, and Waterford is a guy that gets left out. Now they've done that. They finally got the ball to him. The shot that you, a couple possessions ago where you said Olenek was 8 feet from the basket,
yeah.
Robert had that same position that he had that time. Kelly missed him that time, or this time Kelly saw him, got him the basketball, and now Robert will go to the line again.
Yeah, that foul called on Kramer Knutson, just his first. And 9 team fouls now on Portland. This is a strange stat. Brock Salzman handing me these stats all game, all season. No official field goal attempt yet for Rob Sacre.
No, because he's been fouled on all of his attempts. So he has not had the opportunity, and they messed him a couple of times where he could have probably gotten a field goal, but hey, that's all right. If you want to get points at the free throw line,
take them.
Take them.
Especially when you can shoot at 80%. Mike Hart checking in for Gonzaga for Olenek. Hart, a walk-on for GU, really earning his playing time with defense and the ability to offensive rebound. There's another turnover. Great steal into the bench. Goodson, lay-in.
He knocked our table almost
really
over.
Did.
That had to hurt. He didn't get up and run back as quickly as I would like to see him, but.
Oh, Steven's kind of a casual guy.
I don't know. I think that hurt because he moved our table pretty a lot.
Actually, it hurt me. Portland playing for 1. And a foul inside with 18 on the shot clock and 19 on the game clock.
Yeah, but the good thing, that was just team foul number 6.
Right.
So there's no shooting.
We got 1 to give here.
Yep.
Matisse Keita back in for GU. Goodson goes to the bench. So Mark Few sensing an opportunity to get another turnover here.
I think you put your defensive team in exactly right on this and go for the steal and then let them work a little bit of the clock out. And they feel like they're getting ready to shoot it, foul them. No, because the next one there is shooting 1-1, so you can't do. There's not a foul to give now.
Shot clock is off. Portland to play for 1. Blocked by Keita.
Got time.
He's got plenty of time. Merninghoff, desperation. Keita waited too long. It's an 18-point advantage for Gonzaga going to the locker room.
Nothing new.
Both teams shooting it well, Craig. It's Gonzaga has 5 more shot attempts. Few more rebounds. It's those 11 turnovers by Portland that's turned into 12 points for Gonzaga. Really the difference in the game. Much closer if they don't turn it over.
Well, that's all they talked about at shoot-around today was to make sure that there was lots of pressure because they felt like this team would crack if you got them out of their comfort zone. And sure enough, they have cracked enough to build that lead off of those turnovers.
What a lineup today on FSN. We'll be right back. We're at half in Spokane. back as we get ready to start the second half here in Spokane. Portland's got to get back in the game early, Craig. How do they do it?
Take care of the basketball.
Number one, right?
Number one. And then second is get a little more aggressive. See if you can get a little closer shots or take shots within the offense. It looked like the ones that they did make were the ones in transition. So I think they got to run some offensive sets where they actually look to be aggressive and try to make Gonzaga play some defense.
And what can Gonzaga do to play better?
They're doing a pretty nice job. I mean, 5 turnovers in the first half.
But 4 in the first 8 possessions and then 1 over the last 32.
I know. I mean, that's pretty darn – that's
shoring it up.
That's shoring it up. That's almost flawless in those last 32 possessions. And all they can do now is continue. Don't get complacent. Don't get, real reserve about being set on just running the offense. Go ahead and take some risky shots, too, in there.
Harris could not finish. So Portland with their first opportunity, trailing by 18. Here's the feed inside Knutson. Nice catch and finish. Notice they went inside, Craig.
Yeah, I think that's a good sign. They actually got a good possession and a good shot out of the offensive set.
Sacre to Goodson. Goodson driving, back to Robb. Jump shot, 17 feet, no good. Mitrovic. He'll shoot it from anywhere. As we saw in that first half. Sikma spin on Sacre. Blocked by Harris on the other side of the rim. And here's Harris. This Gonzaga team, Craig, obviously not as fluid as the teams in the past offensively as we've grown accustomed to watching. They seem better defensively and rebound. They do a lot of the little things really well. They just don't put up 80, 90 points a game.
Their defense, the last 6 games, holding teams below 40% shooting on the field goal. I mean, you talk about shoring up the defense. They did it in the last 6 games, and that's how you win ball games. You get the stops on the one end, and then offensively, I'm so used to seeing them shoot or get into so many sets and have different varieties and different hits off of the sets. This team plays a lot of like dribble penetration kind of things to see where it's at, and then I think that's why a lot of times the ball gets thrown to someone. Then it's up to you to make a move, and I think that's takes some fluency away from the Zags.
Sikma jump hook over Sacre. That last foul a moment ago on Matisse Keita. Our first foul of the half, his first foul of the game. Portland opening on a 4-0 run.
Yeah, the first 3 minutes are always crucial in both teams when they come out of halftime. You got a big lead. You want to maintain that by being aggressive on the offensive end.
Stephen Gray's free throw line jumper is off. Waterford with a rebound, and Portland now with an opportunity to trim that lead even more. Knutson on the post. Let's see if Stoll can get it to him. Stoll has taken 6 shots in this game for Portland, made just 1. He's got 3 points. Here's Mitrovic at the elbow, bounced to Knutson, knocked away, but Mitrovic picked it back up. 5 on the shot clock, taken away by Sacre. Goodson, can he finish? He'll shoot free throws.
And Meach has done a really good job all season long. They've wanted him to push the basketball, but everybody was saying, okay, his decision-making when he does push the basketball, he's going too fast, he gets too far under. But he's doing a really nice job over the course of this 6-game winning streak of finding shots, finishing at the rim when he has to, and making himself a good little point guard.
Luke Sikma just picked up his 3rd personal foul, Craig. That's the first against Portland this half. And nobody coming in for him right now, so Eric Revenue going to keep him in the game.
Well, I was going to say, Revenue probably has enough confidence in Sigma's ability to play that, but it's up to GU now, especially if Harris is being guarded by Sigma. They got to isolate